Hey everybody, Athena here. Welcome back to Code 3 Life. I hope you enjoyed that last episode. It was kind of heavy and not my usual stuff. But today I've got another review video for you. I'm kind of running out of things to review that are EMS related. Mostly because it's kind of hard to find places where I can actually watch online some of the things on my list. But that's okay. Today for you, I will be watching Third Watch. It's a show about police, fire, and EMS in New York City. The show started in 1999, so I'm sure there will be some medical inconsistencies from how we do it these days, but I believe some things remain true over time, such as drama is stupid, and showing your people having a really hard time with things that they shouldn't have a hard time with doesn't show that the job is hard. It just shows that they're poorly trained. So I cannot wait to jump into this. It's gonna be great. I'm probably gonna end up cutting out most, if not all, of the cop and firefighter stuff, mostly because it is not relevant to what I do here. So yeah. But yeah, so I've got the show pulled up here, and we're gonna just dive right in. I've got the cat in the window just behind the camera. From now, every now and then he does like the that cats do when they see birds. So that's super adorable. And yeah. So I guess we'll just jump on in and enjoy. Yeah, okay. Here we go. I'm excited.
Mickey D's, nachos, ho-hos. My kid's only 6 years old and he knows how to use a trash can. It's bad enough we gotta share the bus with these pigs. They can't even clean up at the end of the shift.
Right, please.
The only thing they needed to throw out was a bag that I put in here for the garbage. Your other right.
Oh my god. I appreciate that. And people will like yank to the left, which is where we're supposed to be. People will just stop in the middle of the road. And I don't really see how that's effective. My favorite thing though is when I'm like coming up to a red light and we've got like cars in all lanes but one, and I'm like, okay, I got a path forward, and so I'm like slowing down so nobody does anything stupid, and a car, doing something stupid will like yank their car over into the only available lane, thinking that they're getting out of the way. I feel like it is not that hard to not be stupid. I guess apparently I'm wrong. If we look at the evidence, I'm wrong about this one. And don't jerk your car. Don't do something that would otherwise cause an accident in any other situation. Okay. Ooh.
Let's go!
Oh.
Hey kid, get over here. Get another large wide. Here.
Oh! What is that technique? What are you, in kindergarten using crayons? What the fuck? I can't even recreate what he was just doing. I just want to sow discontent and hate in the world, I guess. But, oh my fucking, what? Are you playing darts? What is this? Anywho, I'm not sure how they did it 20 years ago, but these days, if there is a trauma, especially if it's a bad trauma, your ideal scene time is 3 minutes. So from the time the ambulance stops until the time the ambulance starts rolling again, ideally is 3 minutes. Because what the patient really needs is surgery. We can't provide that. Unless, of course, you're some random resident at some random hospital on some random unnamed TV show. There's nothing that you can do on scene that you can't do in an ambulance for a patient.
About making it free. Just find the blood flash, advance, and then slide the needle out.
She stopped breathing.
What about it? Half his head is gone. Making noise.
Ooh.
There's a kid in here. Shocky.
Jimmy, take over the bagging. Bobby, I'll start the IVs.
Right. Put those on.
Where the...
Okay, so this guy is clearly new, but his jacket says paramedic, so he shouldn't be this stupid. And he already started an IV without gloves on, and he just put his pen light in his mouth. I don't put any of my tools in my mouth, ever. Because that's disgusting. Because what are you touching your tools with? Your hands that have just been on patients. And it still might have germs from the last patient. That's nasty. Put it on the ground. Or in a pocket. Oh my god! This is one of my biggest pet peeves, where they show, where they try to show that the job is really hard to do right when you're new by just making you stupid. And you could show that the job is hard to do when you're new just by showing how hard the job is. You don't have to show that they're stupid. Oh my god. Oh. How would you feel if we responded to you when you're sick and scared and in pain, and this moron showed up and didn't even know he needed to be wearing gloves? I don't know. And to be fair, wearing gloves is a relatively new thing. Like, they didn't used to wear gloves at all, as recently as 30 years ago. So this might just be a case of they don't wear gloves a lot. But oh my god, this is driving me so nuts.
Pediatric catheters. In NICU, we need 22 gauge.
Back in the bus. Beats two. Go.
Rushing to this boy 553. We're at the scene of an MVA. 6 victims, 4 DOA. Patient number 1, 6-year-old female, found without seatbelt. Pulse 160, GCS 241. We're attempting 2 IVs. She's C-spine.
She does not have a GCS of 7. Let's go over GCS real quick. GCS is a really quick way that we determine the mental status of a patient. So, the first is eyes, second is verbal, sixth is motor, third is motor. Wow, I'm just having a lot. First, second, third. There we go. So, the first is 4 points. She said 2, which would mean that the child only opens her eyes to a painful stimuli. So when we grind into her chest or something like that, then she'd open her eyes. Her eyes were just open, which means she gets a score of 4. Second thing is a score of 5. And that's basically how you're talking. So a score of 5 is you're talking normally. A score of 1 is you can't talk at all. She might have a score of 4, which means that she's confused. I don't know. I haven't seen her talk. And then the third thing gets 6 points. 6 points means you can follow instructions. 1 point means you're not moving at all. And this comes after you withdraw to pain, or you kind of tense up to pain, or even worse, when you start posturing, which is basically when your brain is going like, I can't. So you'll have decorticate posturing, which is when your body kind of, it's way back in your brainstem, but your body does this. And then there's decerebrate posturing, which is even lower in your brainstem, where your body does this. And she's not doing any of that. I'd say she maybe has a motor score of 4 or 5. So that would give her a score of 4, 4, and let's be generous and say that she's very badly hurt, 4. That's GCS of 12, not 7. And you know what? They didn't have this like high-speed internet Google type shit back then. But this is seriously like a 1-minute research thing. If you're gonna throw in the GCS, do it right!
Smart! Your restaurant kitchen was on fire. A lot of smoke. Sprinklers knocked most of it down. Dispatch should have counseled you. We could use a couple of paramedics. Some of the men took some smoke. All right, we'll take it. You guys been running heavy all shift, man. They're up on the 46th floor. Hey. Elevators are all recalled till the fire's been declared controlled.
Aww.
Did you say 46? You know, we should have those guys sign cross complaints. What's our job? What? Our job. What are we doing out here? Enforcing the law. No, we're solving problems. We go from job to job, solving problems as quickly as we can, and then we come up, go to another problem.
Yep. That's exactly what we do. It's definitely not mostly treating people who are sick. It's solving problems. It's lifting people up because they've fallen and they can't get up. You know, little old lady doesn't know how to use her medications, and so we show up. It's that kind of stuff. And even when we are treating people, a lot of the time it's not because they need to be treated, it's because they have a problem that needs to be solved. So like, people get in a car wreck and they're injured, kinda, like they got a sore wrist or something, and they're really, really scared. And what they really need is someone to tell them, you're okay. We will get you to someone who will tell you for sure that you're okay, and then you can go about your day. They don't need to be treated. They just need someone to show them that they're okay. That's exactly what we do. We're professional problem solvers.
That means that everyone doesn't go to jail. And it definitely means that we don't spend 3 hours taking cross complaints for 2 jagoffs who are going to be back drinking together before the ink is dry. What else, man? Hey! You manhandle me? I'm a taxpayer, damn it! What do you think they should salary, you fat piece of crap?
Oh my god. Okay, I was thinking this show was not going to be accurate at all, but oh my god, almost everything I've seen has been so goddamn accurate. Oh my god, I love that. Yeah, my taxes pay your salary, so you're my employee, so you have to do what I say. Yeah, no. Oh my god, I love this so much. This is just fantastic. This is spectacular. Okay, here's my prediction. They've made it all the way up 46 flights of stairs to talk to some patients with some smoke inhalation. My prediction is that now that they're there, all the patients say they're totally fine and don't want to be checked out. That's my prediction.
Guys who ate some smoke. I took them down about 10 minutes ago when the chief declared the fire control and turned the elevators back on. You guys heading down?
55 David to Central, emergency message, notify FD 95223. Incoming fire, people trapped. Fire's on their way. I'm gonna be here any minute. Let's go.
What an idiot. So he doesn't want to be a cop. Sounds like he wants to be a firefighter. So what he's just done in real life, not in TV land, is he's just made another patient. Because he just ran into a building that's full of smoke, obviously on fire. He has no protective equipment. And so what potentially happens is he goes down because he gets too hot, or he inhales too much CO, or any number of things. And the firefighters now have to rescue him too. Stupid. The best thing he can do now is help evacuate people from the outside, and if that lady tosses her baby out the window, which is something that happens, catch the goddamn baby. You're in my way. Ooh. She's gonna throw the baby. Oh no, a kitty! Oh, help the kitty. Oh no. This is how you get lost. This is how you die. This is stupid. It's not heroic. All he's doing is making himself another patient because he does not have the training to clear a burning building. He does not have the training to make it through smoke. And this pisses me off because I have a feeling that at the end of this episode, he's going to be completely absolved of being not only a jackass, but an incompetent cop because he did the wrong thing. Oh my God, that's another pet peeve about all these shows is that someone is a mess, they're incompetent, they're rude, they suck at their job, but they do one thing that is considered to be like heroic, but is actually breaking a lot of rules and a lot of protocols and putting a lot of other people at risk, and so they're absolved. She's gonna throw the baby. There she goes. Catch the baby. There we go. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. If you park in front of a fire hydrant, expect your windows to be broken. What is wrong with this person? He's another patient now.
Telemetry says we can pronounce. He's dead, kid. Hey.
Stop.
Stop.
Stop. Stop it. It's hard to pronounce people, especially if it's, you know, not their time because they died in a fire or a car accident or something like that. But if you resuscitate longer than you should, it's actually bad for you.
Nose hair isn't singed.
Guys, I'm feeling fine, right? We're not into a burning building, not a mass. We're more.
Yep. Yes, he is. I'm so glad that someone's telling it like it is. And I'm also glad that he didn't end up saving those people. Not because I wanted those people to die, but because I didn't want the message to be passed on that when you do stupid shit like that, it pays off.
It's tough, isn't it? First few days, seeing all the dead bodies. I didn't feel anything. I kept thinking that it should really bug me, but I don't know, I just felt nothing.
That's okay. It's pretty normal. My first couple cores, cardiac arrest, I kept on thinking that, you know, it'd be the way I heard it was, where I'd keep on seeing their faces in my dreams and they'd haunt me at night. No. It was weird. It's weird to see a dead body the first couple times, but if you don't feel anything, that's also fine.
But you didn't know them alive. You didn't see who they were, so you can't really feel lost when they're gone.
553, possible GSW 116 Riverside.
Jerry, let's go!
Son of a bitch!
What's that about? Well, it doesn't look like we're gonna be eating Jerry's dinner anytime soon.
It'll be ruined. No, it won't. Onions are gonna be mush.
Hey, hey! Up here! Lord Jesus, he's bleeding!
They won't know the difference. Most of them think using linguine is exotic.
Thanks, pal. Want me to just make a big pot of spaghetti and throw on some Prego?
Don't bitch at me. I love your cooking.
Yeah, we have just order a couple of pizzas. Grab a head of...
Oh, shit. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. And that's why police responds to calls with us that are like that. Shootings, stabbings, suicides, fights, that kind of stuff. Fuck. Because that happens. If you got a crackhead who just shot somebody and then people in uniforms that look vaguely like police come running up and he's not in his right mind, then he'll shoot. So... Jesus. that was kind of an intense note to leave it on. I've only had to treat members of my team twice. It was not because they got shot. One went down in a fire. The other got a severe migraine after a fire. And oh my god, it's not good. It's not comfortable because you, on the one hand, you want to treat them like your friend. On the other hand, you want to treat them like your patient, and it's a hard thing to do. I really enjoyed that. That was really great. I'm definitely gonna watch another episode of that at some point on my channel. So I think some final thoughts on that. Some things stay the same. You got jackass coworkers, you've got the jokes, the relationships, you've got the newbies who are just hopeless. You've got it's just the same human theater, I guess, like miseries, joys, and stuff like that. And I thought that was great. That was thoroughly great. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Drop a subscribe and a like and a comment and all that other good stuff. And I really would like feedback. Just things that you like, things that you don't like, things that you want to see more of, things you could do without. Because pretty much every episode is a big old experiment, and I want to make content that I enjoy, but also that you guys enjoy. So those are my thoughts on that. So yeah. The cat says hi. I saw Captain Marvel again last night, and it just made me think of my cat. Oh, cute. Anywho, well, yeah. I hope you guys stay safe and are having a good day, and I'll see you out there, and have a good day.